Jim, another closed-door game under your belt this afternoon. Can you get your thoughts on what the objectives were for this one?
Well, really pleased to see the progress that we've made in just 7 days, really. East Fife, the game last weekend was a good run out, and we managed to get good minutes in the boys' legs. They both played, everybody played half a game each last Saturday. We extended the time of some of the squad today, and then we'll make changes again on Tuesday to make sure that we get everybody an equal amount of minutes as best as we can. But there was a lot of learnings from last week's game against East Fife. Okay, the result was good because we won, but there was plenty of things that we needed to improve on within the shape of the team and the defensive setup. And I thought we saw that today. You know, we worked hard on that during the week. The high press, the distances between all the different segments of the team, and yeah, delighted to see that the boys are taking on board what's been asked of them. You know, the scoreline's irrelevant. Yes, we won the game. Probably could have won it by a lot more. We've hit the woodwork a couple of times from open play. Mockery's hit the woodwork from the penalty. Their keepers made a couple of fantastic saves. So, listen, we would have liked to have scored a few more goals. The goal we concede is disappointing. It's a mistake. So, you know, still plenty for us to improve on. But for me, the difference between today's game and last week's game is the most pleasing thing. There's a hell of a lot more positives, I think, to take from today than there was last weekend, and hopefully that progress will continue to happen in the coming weeks.
Yeah, a lot of the instructions that were coming from yourself was certainly towards the defence was to get the ball moving quicker and keep the tempo going. Is that going to be important going into the new season?
I think so, yeah. I mean, we want to be a good possession-based team. You know, we want to be able to handle the ball in tight areas, and I think we've got enough players within the group who are all capable of that. We have to mix our game up a little bit. I think sometimes you can keep possession just for the sake of keeping possession. Sometimes you need to get it forward a little bit earlier. That doesn't mean just lumping the ball forward, hopefully. It means, you know, making better decisions and picking better passes. We need to get more movement off the ball as well, which is something that we'll come on to next week. That's kind of the key element that we'll work on next week. But listen, it's coming together really nicely. You know, a few of the younger players who have stepped into the pre-season squad this season have been exceptional. I thought young Flynn Duffy at left back there in the second half was brilliant. So yeah, lots of good positive things that have happened. An incredible goal from Declan Glass to go and win the game. You know, a real bit of individual brilliance from him on the edge of the box, and you know, to put it in the top right corner on his weaker foot was a great finish. So yeah, all in all, very, very satisfying. You know, Queen of the South are a good side. Marvin Bartley's got them playing some good football, and I think that they will be at the right end of their table competing to get back out of that league. He's got a very young team, good energy, want to play the game in the right way, which is good. So it was a good test, and that's what we're trying to achieve throughout the course of pre-season, is to try and get friendlies that are relevant, that are going to be similar to the types of games we're going to face in the League Cup when that starts. So we've had East Fife, we've had a step up in quality today with Queen of the South, and then we've got another step up in quality midweek next week against Motherwell. So come the 15th of July, next Saturday, we should be well prepared for that opener against Spartans.
Yeah. Going to that winner that Declan Glass scored there at the end, an exceptional finish. But in the build-up, were you really pleased with the efforts of Kai Fotheringham to win the possession so high up in the park? Yeah,
I mean, we want to be that kind of team that you know, doesn't sit off the opposition, that, you know, gets about the opposition and is aggressive with the press without giving away cheap, silly free kicks. And you know, Kai's discipline in his positioning initially to block the passing lane for the Queen of the South defender to play forward. He got him into a bit of bother and then had him facing his old goal and managed to nick possession off him, which is everything that we spoke about during the week. So, you know, we're not going to get it right every time. You know, we have the players, I'm pleased to say, have all bought into what we're asking them to do, and every now and again, you know, the opposition will play some good football and will pick us off, and then we're looking for the recovery runs after that. But, you know, to play this way, you need to be really fit, and you know, the demands are there for the players. Their attitude and their application and training has been exceptional. And you know, we're only going to get better, which is the pleasing thing.
Yeah, you made wholesale changes in 60 minutes, so a lot of the guys got 30 minutes of action in the game, but they also done a bit of training afterwards as well, which is equally important.
Yeah, we what we're looking for today. I mean, when the boys played 45 minutes last Saturday, the average distance was about 5,500 metres from the group. Today, the guys who played the hour, the average distance for those guys will be about 7,500 metres. So the session that we done at the end, for the team that finished the game, because they only played half an hour, we had to get those distances to where they needed to be on a level par with the team that played the first hour. So that's why we done what we done. The boys worked extremely hard. It's not easy coming from the game into that type of session, and I would imagine some of the guys that played that half an hour will probably have higher distances than some of the team that started the game. So, you know, the most important thing for us from a sports science point of view and a strength and conditioning point of view is that every player is getting the same level of fitness. And, you know, when the League Cup starts, we're going to be Saturday, Tuesday. So we've got 4 games in the space of 2 weeks, and we can't just rely on one starting 11. It's never about that. You know, it's not about any one individual or any one starting 11. It's always about the group, and you know, we're going to be fair to everybody and make sure that they all get the necessary fitness that they need.